Hey guys, it's Michael Cheek again. This is the second, actually, I think this is the second video for Know Your Enemy by Green Day. And we've done the intro to the song already. Now we're going to do the normal verse, even though it's a lot like the intro. We're going to do the verse, and then we're also going to do the chorus of the song. And then we'll take the next video after that to do the solo. So what we're going to do here is start on the verse. We've already done the intro, and the verse is really pretty much just like the intro, except I just have to change up a little bit how you do the chord progression. Now, the first chord progression that you're going to have is just like the intro, so I don't have to go too much into detail, but it's going to be like this. Okay, now that was just like the intro of the song. So again, it's just 7 and 9 on the E and the A. And I'm sorry, you start off on 5 and 7, so, and then you go up to 7 and 9. But again, that's just like the intro, so nothing new there. 5 and 7, up to 7 and 9. And hold that for a second. And then move down a string to the A and the D string on 7 on the A. And that's 9 on the D, and I play that twice, and go back up to the E and the A, okay, and again that's 7 on the E, 9 on the A, so, and then you chuck twice, just like before, then repeat that chord twice, and go back down to the A and the D string, 7 and 9, play it twice, and back up to 7 and 9 on the E and the A string. Okay, so it's just like before. So okay, I'm not going into any more detail just because you've already seen me do this on the intro. So full speed, that's going to sound like this. Okay. Now what you're going to do this time, in the intro we repeated that 3 times, but in the verse you don't repeat that 3 times, you just play it once, and then you go to the second part, and that's going to be, okay, now that's almost like the second chord progression in the intro, but it's slightly different. So let me start you off on it. The beginning is the same, so start on the 5th fret of the E string, the 7th fret of the A string, play that chord, then go up 2 frets to 7 and 9 on the E and the A, play that chord once, and hold it for just a second. So, and just like before, I'm going to go down a string to 7 on the A string and 9 on the D string, and you're going to play that twice, then go back up to 7 on the E string, 9 on the A string. Play that twice. Okay? And then it changes after that. So, up to that point, what you're going to do here is you're going to play open on the E string, so that thickest string there, open, and then go to 2nd on the E string and 4th on the A string. Now, you're just going to play this 8 times in a row. Okay, so that second chord progression again is like this. We take the chucks out of that part this time because they don't have them in there. They had them in the intro. Now what you're going to do after you play that part is just go back to the first one. Then you go to the second one, back to the first one, then to the second one. So you just keep alternating between the 2 chord progressions. So if I was to play through it a couple of times, it'd be something like this. And then I do it again. Okay, so full speed is going to be like. Okay, so that's the verse of the song. Not not too different from the intro. Almost everything's exactly the same. Now, this next part that we're going to play is the chorus, and it's going to sound kind of like this. Let's see, I got to play through this again, remind myself. Okay, that's the chorus of the song. So let's go ahead and learn that, and then I'll play it a couple times for you so you can practice along with me. So we're starting out on the 7th fret of the A string and the 9th fret of the D string. Okay, that's the power chord we're going to be playing, and you're going to strum just those two notes 5 times in a row. So remember, A and D string 5 times in a row. Okay? Now what you do is you're going to leave your third finger where it's at, but your first finger is going to go down 1 fret, and you're still going to play both strings. Okay? It's not a power chord anymore, it's just kind of a dropping bass line there, so it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I like to hold that one for just a second before I go to the 7th fret on the E string and a 9th fret on the A string, and play that 8 times. Okay, so first chord, 7 and 9, 5 times. Move the first finger down to 6th fret and play that once. Hold it for just a second, and then go to our final chord, 7 on the E string, 9 on the A string. Play it 8 times. So it's going to sound like this. Okay? Now, what you end up doing is actually playing that chord progression 3 times in a row. So that's what I'm going to do here, and then go to the next part. Now, that third time, what you really need to do is take off the 8th strum of that last chord there, and instead of playing that 8th strum, you're going to play an open E. They kind of lead into their chords right here, and you play an open E, the thick E string, and then go to this power chord here that you've already seen before, 2nd on the E string, 4th on the A string. Okay? And you're going to play that chord twice. So open, and then this chord twice. Then open again on the E string. And then repeat the chord again 2 times. Then 2 chucks. And then 7 times on the chord here, 2nd fret on the E string, 4th fret on the A string. Okay, now right when that ends, it goes into the solo, and we'll learn that next lesson. But let's learn this last part again. So open, and this is an F sharp power chord, so we're just going to call it an F sharp. Okay, so open, then your F sharp twice, then open, then your F sharp twice again, then chuck twice, and then your F sharp 7 times. Okay, so one more time. Or sorry. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to try and play along with the song and slow it down for you. And I can't remember exactly where I have this song. I might need to back it up. Let me see. Okay, here's our chorus. Now we're starting right at the beginning of the chorus. It's about a minute 21 in the song, and we're going to start right there and play along with it. I've got this song slowed down to about 85%, so you guys can keep up. So here we go, the chorus, and we're going to stop it right after that, okay? So here we go. Remember, you play the first chord progression 3 times in a row, and then play the last one I showed you. So, okay, here we go. got that all correct when I was playing it there. I was trying to look at the camera and play at the same time. I shouldn't do that. Now, if you have any problems, it's always a good idea to just slow things down and play it and then speed it up. So remember to try and get this, play along with me with what I just did, the slow version first, and then once you feel comfortable, then speed it up. That'll take care of a lot of your problems with playing cleanly and all that stuff. So thanks for watching. That was the second video. Once you're finished with that, go watch the third video. I'm about to make it right now, so it'll be up as soon as this one's up. And learn to play this solo. This is definitely a good solo to play if you're a beginner, because it doesn't have too many notes, not a whole lot of movement with your left hand. So I would advise you play it if you're kind of new to playing solo.